Stop right now. Before you go any further, subscribe to the channel to master your mindset every single day. Leave a like if you are making a commitment to step out of autopilot today. And answer in the comments, which side are you watching this video from? The side of faith, or the side of exhaustion? I know exactly why you stopped here. It wasn't the algorithm. It wasn't chance. And it wasn't some irrelevant coincidence. It was a calling. You have been living through days where the weight of the entire world seems to be resting solely on your shoulders. I saw you take that deep breath before opening your front door, forcing a look of strength when, in truth, all you wanted was a place to fall apart. I saw the battles you fought in the silence of your room. The ones no one posted on social media. And the ones even those closest to you couldn't perceive. You feel exhausted because you have been trying to sustain structures that were never meant to last forever. There is something deep happening in your life right now. A transition that hurts because it requires you to let go of the anchors that kept you safe in the past, but are now keeping your ship from sailing. You look around and feel like time is passing you by. That promises are rotting on the shelf of waiting. And that the silence of heaven has become deafening. But listen with your soul. Silence is not absence. Silence is the moment when the master works hardest on the masterpiece. Many times, you interpreted the delay as a no. You thought that because you couldn't see the fruit, the tree was dead. But what I want you to understand today is that deep roots do not grow in the light of day. They grow in the darkness, under the pressure of the earth, in the place where no one applauds. You were kept in this darkness for a while because what is being prepared for your future requires a foundation that your self from a year ago could not handle. If I had delivered what you asked for the moment you asked, the weight of the blessing would have crushed you. I needed to train your resilience in scarcity, so you would know how to be a master in abundance. You cried in secret because you didn't want to worry anyone. You felt alone in the middle of a crowd. But every one of those tears was collected. They didn't evaporate into a void. They watered the soil of your own transformation. The desert you crossed was not a punishment. The desert is the school of authority. No one receives authority over what they haven't conquered. If you conquered fatigue, loneliness, and doubt in the desert, you are now ready to govern the promised land opening before you. Feel the weight leaving your chest right now. Breathe. There is an invisible movement happening behind the scenes of your existence. People you thought would be forever in your journey were removed. And that hurt. But understand, I had to distance those who had no vision for where I am taking you. There are connections that are only for a season. And insisting on them is delaying your own destiny. Do not try to hold on to what I am taking away. If I am taking what is silver, it is because my hands are full of gold to put in its place. The exhaustion you feel today is the sign that your old skin has become too small for the new being that is being born. Like a snake shedding its skin. The process is uncomfortable. But it is the only way to keep growing. You are not broken. You are being expanded. You are not being destroyed. You are being refined. The fire you felt did not come to consume you, but to burn away the impurities, the fears, and the outside voices that said you would never make it. Look back only to see how far you have already walked. How many times did you think that would be your end? How many times did despair knock at your door and you, even with trembling hands, did not open it? You are here. You survived 100% of your worst days. And if you survived this far, it wasn't by luck. It was because there is a seal upon your life. A decree that says your story does not end in the chapter of pain. Now, something is changing in the atmosphere. The chains that bound your mind to the traumas of the past are beginning to break. That feeling that you are always walking in circles, returning to the same financial, emotional, and family problems, is being shattered at this very moment. I am aligning your steps with a purpose that goes beyond your survival. You were not born just to pay bills and wait for the end. You were born to be a sign. A living monument that regeneration is possible. But for this to manifest, I need you to stop looking at the waves. The storm makes noise to distract you from the fact that the boat is still floating. Fear is an illusion that feeds on your lack of focus. When you focus on the problem, it grows. When you focus on the source, the problem becomes just a step. This is the moment to climb that step. I am releasing over you a mental clarity you have never had. Where there was confusion about which path to take, there will be clear direction. Where there was doubt about who you are, there will be an unshakable certainty. You will begin to see opportunities where others see crises. You will hear answers in simple conversations, in thoughts that arise in the middle of the night, in signs that would have gone unnoticed before. Be alert. The time of hiding is over. The silent preparation is coming to an end and the phase of manifestation is knocking at the door. Do not fear the new responsibility that will come with the new time. If I am calling you, it is because I have already equipped you. What you need to do now is take the first step. Even without seeing the whole staircase. Trust is not having all the answers. It is knowing who is holding your hand as you walk in the dark. You felt forgotten like a tree in dry land. But I ask you, have you ever seen what happens when rain touches earth that has been thirsty for a long time? The response is immediate. Life explodes with a force that no one can hold back. That is how your turning point will be. It will be fast. It will be definitive. And it will leave everyone around you in awe. Prepare your heart. For what I am going to do in your house and in your lineage is unprecedented. Prepare to leave behind the identity of someone who only fights not to fall. You are being clothed with new armor. The people who saw you on the ground will have to look up to see you standing. But remember, the glory is not for your ego. It is so that everyone knows there is a greater power that operates through those who do not give up. Subscribe to the channel to master your mindset every single day. Leave your like if you assume the commitment to step out of autopilot today. Click the link I left in the first comment below to access the 1-minute prayer and activate your purpose for 2026. But there is something you haven't realized yet. There is a fundamental piece of this puzzle that you haven't fitted in yet. Something hidden right before your eyes that has the power to unlock all the doors at once. You have been looking for the key in distant places. But the lock is much closer than you imagine. And what I am going to reveal to you next will completely change the way you understand your own strength.